Hey there, it's Diane Hastings. I don't know if anybody's on here or not. I'm going to have to figure this out. But I thought I would go live today and just share with you on how to do a blingo. And so I'll basically blingo in my past life in jewelry. It was bingo with jewelry. So you can do whatever you want, but I'm going to just give you some ideas because I just had great success with those parties. They were really well attended, and people loved to come. They almost always came with a friend, so that was really good, and we had a lot of fun. And I would get lots of bookings and sell product and all the things that we want to do. So I just thought I would give you a little explanation on how Blingo works. So I don't know if I can tell. Is that you, Cheryl? Cheryl's there. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna put on my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. And sorry, it's so weird. My camera is right down here. And so it's opposite going live. So live. There's my hand. I don't know how she does the nail thing. Look at that nail. Okay, we're live. So anyway, it's super fun. And so basically what you do, I always had them at a Mexican restaurant. And they gave us a little sort of semi-private room, and I just cleared it with them, and we would do it during happy hour. So it was $2 margaritas, and then people would come in and order whatever food they had, and the servers knew it was all separate checks. I always came back through and tipped them nicely because I just didn't want to count on them, not getting tips from people, and I wasn't paying for a room, so just kind of keep that in mind. But anyway, so essentially what we did is we played bingo. And so and it was bingo with jewelry. People would win prizes. We play 5 bingo games, and they could pick whatever jewelry they wanted, whatever they'd win. But in between, I was doing, information I was selling jewelry, selling bookings, all that kind of stuff. And so the way that I would do it with Color Street, and what I'm doing with the Blingo, is I have a ton of leftover jewelry that I need out. I mean, if you have been with another company, you probably have a ton of crap from that company. And sorry for the term, but at this point it is if you've still got it. And so I feel like that stuff is not making me money. It's sitting in my life, in my house, taking up space and not making money. So whatever it is, maybe you were with skincare, maybe it was makeup, maybe it was kitchen stuff. You've got stuff, I can assure you, that you can get rid of and use as prizes. If not, if you haven't been with another company, no big deal. Go and buy really inexpensive stuff. You can package things cute. I mean, it's all in the packaging, really. We know that. But you could do, go to TJ Maxx or Marshall's or Dollar Store. Just, pick up some fun things for prizes. And honestly, it's not really so much about what the prize is. It's about the fun. And so here's how I did it. And I charged $10 a person. So that's going to help you cover your costs for your prizes. I did it because I was giving away some nice jewelry. And, so what if I got it for free? I mean, it's kind of all perception. So, and people did not have a problem paying $10, and $10 got them 1 bingo card, which was good for 5 games. So basically it's $2 a game. And if they wanted more cards, they were $5 each. I can tell you, I've tried things like doing, they get 2 cards for $10. Well, then they would come in and just get 2 cards for 2 people. And so they each paid $5. So it's $10 a person and includes 1 card. So just a little thing there, and then $5. And a lot of people would buy 4 or 5 cards just because that's what they wanted to do. They like to gamble and have some fun. So then we would play bingo, and I got this bingo set. I'm going to show you. Okay, the box is really beat up, but I got this bingo set, Walmart, $10, and it's everything you need. It's got bingo cards. It's got the little chips, the little markers in there. The balls, whatever you need. So you've got a cute little bingo set. And I just got, since I would have a lot of people at those events, I didn't have enough supplies. So I just got these at Michael's, and they're just little crystal-y kind of things, and get them when they're 40% off. So those are fun. You can do M&Ms, but that's going to cost you a lot of money because M&Ms aren't cheap and you have to keep replacing them. So I liked these little things. I just keep a bag full of these. And then you want to have a little like a plastic cup at every table. I just got those little plastic wine cups so that I could put a bunch of these in around at the tables. And then since there really isn't enough bingo cards, there's a website, I can't remember the name, I'll find it and post it, but it's like freebingocards.com, and you can print up your own on cardstock, and then you'll have extra. So you don't have to really spend a lot of money. You can spend your $10 and, figure out what to use for markers, and you're good to go. So anyway, I just had a program, and I would start it, and I'd, welcome them there, and I'd tell them what we were there for, and then we'd play a game of bingo. First person who bingos, they get to pick a prize. And I just had a table with, for me, it was jewelry, but it could be anything you want. And if it's Color Street, I don't know that I necessarily would put nail strips out there because, you're trying to sell them. So maybe you have other things, and we can all brainstorm on some ideas of some prizes that you can use. So then after the first game, I would tell them, I'd say, well, you guys know that you weren't going to get through this commercial free, right? Because they knew it was, a jewelry event or skincare or whatever it was. And so then I would just do a little talk. And what I would do, like, for example, on Color Street is, these are 100% nail polish strips. I would let them know in the invitation, they would all get free samples. And I would have samples out for them. And I would, maybe at that first time we would actually have everybody put on a nail. And then we'd go play a game of bingo. And then we would talk about how could you get a ton of these for free? By hosting a nail bar. And you could talk about the reasons and the places that you could host a nail bar and what a nail bar is and how fast it is and how simple it is and how everybody loves this because it's a product that saves people time and money. And then play another game of bingo. And then, and you can get somebody, because like there's people that love to call bingo. So for me, I would just as soon be out of that business. I'd rather be talking to people and figuring out what's going on and thinking about what I'm going to talk about next. So you can get somebody else to call bingo and, maybe give them a prize or something. And then the next, in between, I would talk about the business and how this is just a fantastic opportunity, that it's brand new and most people don't know about it yet, and it's going to be huge and all that kind of stuff. And then the next time I would maybe do a prize drawing, have them all fill out a prize drawing slip. So it could be a variety of things, or be checking on their nails or whatever it is, So you've got 5 games, so you've got really 5 times to talk about it. And I do, at the end, I always did the ticket game. So, and I'd give them another prize for that, whoever won the ticket game, and that was where they could ask me questions about my business. And I give them the questions to ask because I want to keep this really simple, and I don't want crickets. I want somebody asking questions. So I'll say, you can ask me anything. So you can ask me like, what percentage we make, do we carry inventory, how much does it cost to get started, how many reps are in the area, anything like that. And they will ask those questions because they always ask about the same 5 questions. And then they get a ticket for that, and we draw from those, and somebody gets a prize. I mean, I'd just be very generous with your prizes. And it's just a great event. It's really fun. People, love to come to a Blingo, and it could be a Color Street Blingo. It could be a, whatever company Blingo, and just let them know there's going to be samples and prizes, and it's going to be fun, and it's $10 a person. And, come, on mine, I say come at 6:30 because, $2 margaritas go till 7, but there's all kinds of places you could have it. You honestly don't even have to have a private room. You could be doing it at a table somewhere, at a restaurant, maybe kind of in the back, or, and I like the places where there's not a waitress. Like you go through a line. We've got a place here called La Madeleine where you go through the line and pick up your stuff, or maybe a pizza place or something like that that's really simple. I mean, I think it's good if they can have cocktails. I always think that's a good idea because cocktails sell more of whatever you're selling. So that's a good thing to do too. So anyway, if you haven't had a chance to do a Blingo, if you've never tried it, and maybe you don't call it a Blingo because that's, kind of jewelry related, maybe it's just a bingo. Maybe it's just a bingo, people like that. And you'll find that you'll get people that maybe would never show up to something else will show up to a bingo. So if there's any questions, I can't tell really if people are on here. I hope so. So if not, I will, if you've got questions, just leave them in the comments below and I'll answer those later. So go have a Blingo. Bye.